Why hello there beautiful people and welcome to OTT. In this video I'm kind of putting my neck on the line because whenever you talk about stuff that people would rather you didn't, you will always going to get a bit of a pain in the arse for it, but I'm more than willing to take that bullet, as it were. Now I'm going to be talking about some of the darker ethics and practices of YouTubers. Now obviously this does not refer to all YouTubers. Like people in every walk of life, each single person is their own case, but some are similar. Now this is referring to more of a small minority of YouTubers, and we're going to be touching upon some topics such as the stability of the ground they stand on when it comes to copyright of their content, like how much of it is actually new content and what are you essentially stealing. Now that is obviously a big area of discussion, and there will be a little bit on certain practices like sub for sub. Now I'll get into that quickly because it's a very small topic, so it won't take long. Sub for sub is quite simple. A smaller YouTuber will subscribe to another channel and ask for a subscribe back. And basically, they're even... I'm not going to link any of them because that's just pushing it a bit far, but there are actual communities on the PlayStation 4. If you're not a PlayStation community user, I'm sure you can find them elsewhere. I'm sure I've just not stumbled across them all. I'm sure there are plenty of other forums and communities where YouTubers get together and arrange to subscribe to each other. And I have actually seen this with my own eyes on the PS4 in a community, so I know this absolutely does exist. And I've had it happen to me with YouTube comments and stuff like that. If you look through some of my videos, you will see comments such as, "I have subscribed to your channel, please sub back." And the reason why you'll never see me reply to them is quite simple, because the only thing I would reply, at the very best, I would reply, "No, go away." At the very worst, "No, go fuck off." Because quite simply, sub for sub is just not... It's not illegal. It's not against the law. But morally and ethically, I don't think it's the right thing to do as a YouTuber. It's the same with all bot views and stuff like that. I mean, I'm sure you might have heard of bot views. They're simply you pay a certain person and they will get computers to click on your whatever it is. And I've been accused of that myself. Like with my most popular video, which of course it probably was always going to end up being that one, even by friends at the time, I've been accused of buying views, or it's just being hacked, or stuff like that. I mean, there are many dodgy ways of making yourself appear bigger on YouTube. But I am proud to say, as I sit here right now talking to you, I have never done none of this. All the subscribers are people that have freely done it themselves. I have rarely ever even advertised my channel. I've tried to keep it quite quiet to a point. And I just don't think some of the things that certain YouTubers are doing is very good at all. It's not very ethically sound. And like you may say, who are you to judge others? Please do look at yourself first. I always do, don't worry, before I come up with something like this. Like for example, just for a bit of a disclaimer, if you want to know a bit more about my YouTubing history as far as the sort of subjects I'm talking about, like I said, I've never done the sub for sub. I don't do hacks for views. I don't pay for my views. And when I first started off on YouTube, I might have accidentally used some copyrighted music which I weren't allowed to, but I don't make those mistakes anymore. I haven't made mistakes like that since the very early days of making videos. I don't try and dodge copyright, I just try and make sure I'm on solid ground when it comes to it, make sure that my content is okay. Even though it can get wrongfully flagged, well not flagged, copyright claimed, which is two different things. If you didn't know, a copyright claim means your video is okay to be on YouTube, but they're going to take all the money it earns, while the person who owns the rights to whatever material you've used in your video. A copyright flag means that it's a strike on your channel, and it's much more serious. Now, you can get falsely claimed for stuff like that, so that stuff does happen, but generally it's not. Normally it's something legit most of the time, because it's all done by computer. So I don't really mess up anymore. I check my stuff before I use it. Sometimes you get caught out, but I don't. Even if it is okay to use it, I still take the video down, re-edit it, or do whatever I have to do to not infringe on copyright. Now this is going to be the longest part of the video, as we've already just started touching on it, is the copyright ethics of YouTubers. Now some people may say, as me being a video game YouTuber, I'm in a bit of a grey area, and I quite agree with you, but I also think that my area where I'm stood on right now is quite stable, it's quite fair enough. I do use stuff within fair use, but that's not the normal route that I go for. I try and use stuff that is freely open for me to use. And like I've already said, I've made mistakes, but I don't make them anymore. I am unbelievably conscious about what copyrighted stuff I use. I would never want to steal someone else's work and upload it as my own, or not even claim it as my own, even upload it and make money off it. Now, people that know me know there are certain YouTubers that I know that have made it big off work that isn't their own, and they're not really ashamed of it neither. So all I'm going to say is, if I was the sort of person who nicked someone else's material and then freely felt happy to become more successful off the back of that, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. I just wouldn't. Now, when it comes to the whole content thing, especially with the copyright stuff, there are other dark methods that people use. Like, for example, they'll speed up the footage, or they'll speed up the audio, or they'll just try to do whatever they got to do to get past the copyright system. But even when you do that, you're still using someone else's work. I mean, there is a certain point where what you do to the asset becomes transformative work. But even that can sometimes not be an argument. I mean, it depends how much you've done. It's all one of those very varied things. All I want to say is, if you're a YouTuber and you're watching this, you might not know about copyright and all that lot, but if you've been on YouTube for anything longer than a year, then you have no excuse. In my eyes, at least, you should be up to speed on when you're on safe ground and when you're breaking the law flat out. Now, like I've already mentioned, I've actually known some YouTubers who have done these, well, who've had similar things happen on their channels, and I don't approve of it one bit. Another great YouTuber called Baron Von Grumble is a motor vlogger from Britain. Now, he also has a small chip on his shoulder about this subject, and I agree completely. Making yourself more successful on the internet or whatever other way, on other platforms, from using other people's work and not even really transforming it, not even creating anything else off it. You're just taking someone else's work, literally uploading it, and getting successful off it. Now, some people might go, "Oh, Baron, you just saw because your channel didn't grow big." No, I'm proud of my size of my channel, no matter how small it is. I got here using fair means by making content that I truly believe is either useful or entertaining. So, I have no sympathy for people that grow, that get more successful and more famous because of using other people's content. I almost did want to put this video into a rant, because I haven't done a Let's Rant video for quite a while, and it could have quite easily gone in there. But I just hope that now, if you're a YouTuber and you didn't know about these things and you were a little bit, in the dark about some of the legal things, implications of being a YouTuber and creating stuff and putting it out there on the internet, you do have a lot of responsibilities as a content creator. Making good videos should be priority number one, but very closely followed by making sure you're not breaking the law. I think I've said all I have to say on that, so I'm just going to say yes. If you didn't know, now you know. If you're a YouTuber, sort yourself out, make sure you're doing it right, you're not being dodgy, there's no need. I mean, after all, for me personally, being a YouTuber, every single view that I've had, and every subscriber that I've gained, I feel like I've earned it by entertaining somebody or actually helping, and basically being a good content creator. Doing it by stealing other people's stuff, or by getting it by devious methods such as sub for sub and hacking and paying for views, is really not the point of being a YouTuber. Because at the end of the day, you might sleep at night a bit better and go, yeah, I'm a bit more famous, but if it's views that aren't real, or if it's sub for subs, or you're stealing other people's content, then that's kind of hollow. Some people might get millions of views by cheating and breaking the law in some cases, but I earned my 100,000 views, which my drift school finally reached. I am very proud of it. It was a shit video overall, looking back at it. The audio quality sucked because it was very early on in my YouTube career. My audio equipment was terrible. The audio balancing wasn't very good. There were quite a few flaws with that video, but it served the purpose. A lot of people have thanked me for helping them learn how to drift, and I've had a lot of good experiences of being a YouTuber, from doing it the good old honest way. And sometimes that's what life is missing, the good old fashioned way. And that goes with gaming and YouTubers. I love you all as always. I'll see you in the next video. For now, goodbye.